Has the live stream started? Wait, this is the day 5th. Yeah, day 5. Day 5. Yeah. Didn't live day. Okay. The stream has started. Okay, let's go through what I completed today. Today I yeah. Yesterday I completed the counter app, right? Today I completed the GitHub basics and Git and this blackjack game. I completed where I learned about loops, booleans, and also about the arrays and arrays methods like push, pop, shift, unshift, and those, and also how loops, arrays, and DOM can be used together, and also a random um, mat.random method, which is provided by the JavaScript inbuilt, and also floor to generate a random and also about conditions, logical operators, and or conditions for checking the multiple conditions. We use this logical operators. Then also uh, in this we built the blackjack game, where by default when we start the game we are given two cards, and when the sum of the cards is less than 21, then it's our choice of to continue the game or not. If we want to continue, then we have to pick another card, or else if you want to be safe, then we can back out from the game. And also if there is some, when we take the two cards, start the game, and we are assigned two cards, then if the sum is equal to 21, then we will be the winner. And this, it's like a betting like game. So we get the money, and also if we cross the sum of the cards cross the 21, then it it what do you call it, you're out of the game, and you lose. This is what I learned today. But I have thought of completing Chrome extension also today. But already I had I thought of completing today. This I didn't complete this project. Now doing this in this stream. Uh, um, we'll try how much we can do now, as it already already about 11 p.m. Let's see how much this project has will be completed, and I will continue tomorrow. And I have uni classes tomorrow, so I will see. I will try to complete pa- some part as much as possible of this project, and then I will do this solo project. Then I will build a Chrome extension. This one I will complete, and then I will do the solo project. This one, because but initially I thought of doing this black first, not doing the solo projects, just doing this blackjack, Chrome extension, and counter. What I did yesterday, just blackjack and Chrome extension today, and I will do the projects for 2 3 days. But mm, mm, but it would I thought it would be like um, and one day, this whole lot of 3.2 hours, 3.3 hours content, at the same time, it would be hectic. Not like hectic, it would be like a lot of stuff, new stuff. Um, in and at the in the same day, so I want to space it out evenly. So I'm thinking of I completed this today. So thinking of completing the solo project basketball scoreboard. Now, let's do how much is possible. Then I will go to the password generator. Then this one, actually this. And also in this HTML series, there is a hometown solo project. I will see. I didn't complete this. I didn't start this also. This solo project. I will see what. When I will get time, I would try to do it. But I will first start with this JavaScript projects first. Solo projects. First, let's start basketball. I created basketball. This one. So. 1 minute.
Okay, it is time to remove the training. Luck and happy code.
Let's create three files: index.html, index.css, cascading style sheet, rename css, index.js. Yeah, this is the exclamation. Yeah. This is Z. I'm downloading this. Say okay. This is the project. This is the Figma file. This is Figma file. This is the empty state. First this one. Then when we click these buttons, then we get. Then we see this. Then the value gets updated. So first, let's start. 1 minute. It is installing. Okay, let's first. Okay, I'll just copy the. See, no, we'll type this. Okay, okay. First, let's see the files. First, let's start with the HTML. Doc type HTML. Then HTML. I will start HTML. This one, lang attribute English. Then now, first let's open the head attribute. Sorry, head tag and body tag. First in this head, first we will link the this is self-closing tag. So first we will link the CSS first. Now link, it's like relation, style sheet, and hypertext reference is index.css. let's start with this one. CSS, okay. Then first we'll create the basic layout in the HTML first. This is the maybe they gave the CSS part. Okay, not. Yeah. We have to choose the color palette on our own. Maybe this one I would choose. Is like this one. Color palette. Custom font. Okay, first let's not first we'll see about the CSS later. First let's start with the HTML layout first. These are the two as you can see in the design file. It's very important to understand first the design file. First this is in the div first like see. This is both in the div. First this is the div, and the div and the other two divs. Watch which one. This entire one div, this entire one div, inside this entire div. Okay, first let's start with the div. Okay, first this is the okay. First let's in this we create two divs. Two divs, one div and another div. Okay, let's first this is the heading. This is the heading. So H3 we are taking it H3. We can take how it's not like this one. First home, this one H3 GUST guest. Okay, next we'll take another div inside this and take 3 buttons here. Okay, center in the text. Okay, first another div. First let's start. Another div. Okay, div with center text 0 initially. Okay, we will see the div in that later. First div. Okay, now div and 3 buttons. 3 buttons in itself, it's div. This div. Shit. Okay. In this, first we will create 3 buttons. Button. Button. 3 buttons. What we would say this one +1 +2 +3 same. +1 +2 +3 +1 +2 +3. Okay, first let's try this. We'll apply the same styling to this, right? We'll apply the same styling to this. Apply the same styling to this. Same styling. So we add a class. we add a class to this first. Class btn, class btn, class btn. Okay, then with this class we also add id, which is for okay, let's shift it to 1. This way shift it to 2 is very confusing. Yeah, this 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 1, because when we click this button it should perform different action, no? So for that we don't need, for styling only we so we'll create this first. This one we'll copy this into this. Okay, 3 buttons are created. Let's see. Okay, 1 minute. Yeah, 1 minute. Extensions. One minute, we'll see the
Make a move with Hostinger Sale. Bring your idea to life with Hostinger Horizons AI.
Hello, my friend and friend. Up here, you can also put MPX there, and with that, we can just do MPX. Basically, going to look if it's installed already. MPX, and can I zoom in here? I can. We're going to do an MPX there, and with that, we can just do MPX live server. This does require you to have
1 minute. First, let's save this. Very important to save this. Okay. First. Open folder. Let's first install the extensions. As this Scrimba has its own ID in the web, so I use that. But now for the project I'm using VS Code, so I'm installing all this. So let's start first HTML. First, let's go live. Start. 1, 2, 3 buttons are. To make this, we'll arrange this later. First, let's see if this button 0, to make it differently, to show up differently. Okay. To show up differently, we see for yes. Okay, it is showing up. Okay, now we'll see about the styling later, as it would be we will do it later. First let's start with this style, what do you call it, this one. So I want to update this content, so I am giving this id. What do you say, count home id count, what do you call this, let's call this count guest. Okay, now okay, this is id. Okay, now okay, just for now, let's start with the first +1 +2 +3 buttons. When we click these buttons, then what happens, button first let's create a function first, then we create id for button 1, id button 2, button 3, so that it would be so that we could use this id to target individual buttons, and when we click this button, then the value updates. First let's start with the +1 button. First let's create the object for this div tag. First let's create an object for this div tag, id count let's count, let count guest count equals to document get element by id. Okay, next let home count equals document dot get element by id. Let's copy this div1, this one. Okay, now let's to the next one. Always important to say this. And next thing we want to do is let's count, so that we can this is the count value. If the variable name are a bit we can change them later, but first let's start with the button 1, so that we can update this button 1. If this works, we will continue 2 and 3 buttons. First let's start with button 1. What is the button 1 id is button 1 id, this one. Now in this button 1 only, this div in this day first id button one. In this we select the button one. id button one. Let increment 1 equals document dot get element by id double quotes equals 1. We'll set this. Okay. Okay, first we select the button one. Button thing, button one we'll select using this class id increment document get element by id. This one, see, after selecting the this one, now on click we want to increment this. On click. So to perform on click we have to create a function. Create a increment 1. This we will do it this increment 1 button, increment 1 function. Open this increment 1 function, then we will access the increment 1 button object dot text content equals to we will set this one to no 1 minute. Text content of increment button, we'll access this increment button. Count home is count home count, h count we will 1 minute. Then why are we selecting this button? 1 minute, I got confused. Increment on click increment h count becomes, first we'll comment this out. This command one button plus 1 h count increases to h dot count is plus equal to 1. First save this button to, sorry, it's not updating. Why? Okay, on click we didn't set this. On click increment 1 increment 1, right? Increment 1 function. Next we click this button, it is not updating. Why? I want to change this value, so I took this one increment on click. Button class button the class they will take it for this one at id. Okay, for id we took this increment 1 button, this get element id. We will take this button let's update this with paragraph and let's see paragraph. On click we have to call this function. Okay, this function hcount is hcount element by id home one, this one. Okay, let's then click button. Should change to Kim. Data. ChatGPT for this sometime. One minute. This is it, but we have to link the JavaScript, right? Script source index.js. Now let's check this. Okay, currently it is appending it. Yeah, it is working. It is working. Okay, I didn't link the file. Okay, let's continue. First, initially, okay, it is appending 0. Yeah. Now let's see. What happens. Initially 1 1 1, it is appending to the current one. Okay, let's div appending. It is appending, not adding. Not adding. So initially we have to set the text content to 0 first, because in empty state they gave the default values. So I'm thinking of doing that h content text content equal to 0 initially 0, then after this when we okay, 1 minute, something happened. 0 save. Okay, it is still appending. It is not adding into the adding. It is not adding the value +1. +1 it is not adding. Text content initially it is 0. You can set it here also, but increment it by 1 means this h content value should be h count dot text content text 1 minute text content, let's say plus 1, just +1. Okay, just appending it. Okay, it is count is adding 1 to the end. So let's remove this. Initially +1, it is appending but not adding it, means it is taking this as a string. First 1 minute, let's do this 1 still it is appending it. We want to take this as a value, h count text. Content means every time we can't change this this every time we have to change here again it would be hectic. So let's make a variable, then assign that variable to this one. Home count let's do this home count value equal to initially 0, home count h count, let's start with h count. Okay, 1 minute, h count value is initially 0, h count equal to on click it is okay. Let's h count plus equal to 1, h count element. Now let's see, h count element initially 1 2 3 4 increasing. Yeah, increasing. First h count, let's see h count here. H count is 1. H count is 1. We taking every time if we see text content plus equal to it is appending, so it's better always to take a variable is best. Always taking variable is best, because when we text content, when we make it plus equal to, just it appends. When we want to append, then we do plus equal to, else we we make it a variable and increment it, else text content means it is text content means it text, no, it would be appending. So we make a in number data type variable, and then increment it and assign this. Okay, now let's do the same with the function. Okay, now let's do the same with the function. 3 functions, increment 1, increment 2, increment 3, increment 2, increment 3. Okay, first let's see how this works. First we can remove these IDs. We will first, to make it not clumsy, first let's make this is 2, make this is 2, make this is 3, this is 3. Okay, okay, 1 minute. Then if we click this plus 1 plus, okay, plus 2 is adding 20. Okay, okay, plus 2 plus 3 plus individual is working, but this plus 1 is also incrementing this value. So to isolate these ones, okay, we will increment plus 1 plus 2 plus 3. This is working. Plus 1 plus 2 plus 3 is working. This one is working correctly. Now we will do the same thing here. H count. Okay, to make this individually separate one, this one is home increment is guest increment. Okay, now let's go same this one. Now let's do, yeah, H. 0. Good. Make this as G. Make this as G count. Let's see how this works. Plus 1 plus 2 plus 2. Only this one. Okay, this one is increasing is showing correctly. Okay. These buttons working is perfectly done. Now what is the next thing we want to do? This is showing correctly. Button state is increasing correctly. Now just we want to make now maybe we have to okay, one more thing. Yeah, now we have to import this custom font. Yeah, let's download this font, TTF format. Yeah, this TTF format we will move it to this document, this folder. Move this folder. Next, Control W. Custom download font. Yeah, font face is okay, but is there any other way so that font face we will with file there is only maybe font face on. Only font face is only there. Yeah. Okay. Font face. Font face. Let's start with font face. With great font face. Font family. Font family will set this as custom font. Just basic. And this one copy relative file path to this item. Okay, taking this path. Now let's consider this. Let's try adding this font to particular let's add it to the body. Let's see what happens. Body font fam is custom font. Let's see, is it applied? One minute, let's see. Okay, this font is not applied. Okay, will see about the font later. First let's make the background color as extension. Okay, let's take this. Open 1B244A 1B2 1B. Let's save this. Font first. Let's see. Yeah, this is working, but we have to make this the this text as white. Only this. We are making this only the home and guest, which are the home and guest, which are like home and guest. What are they? H3. Only we are making the H3 tags and H3 tags as color white. Let's save this. Let's check this. Refresh. Okay, make this. Let's make next series for. Okay, now we have to center. First we want to center these positions. Let's do centering of these divs, both these divs. Let's make both these divs center. Yeah, I want both these divs as center, so I'm applying class this so that when using flexbox I'm applying, so the flexbox properties will be applied to the children of this class. So first layout, maybe layout. Let's see what's they kept this container. Okay, make it container. Make it this container. This is like a container. So let's let's make this container. Now for this since it is a class, we make this container open, then container. Now make this container first. This container display flex. Now see what happens. It's all in column wise. Okay. Means flex direction is row, same as this. Flex direction is row 1 2, but individual this in this we are taking this flex direction as column. So first make the +1 +2. Okay, we are make. Okay, we will see that later. Now, margin width. We change this width is, let's make it 100 pixel. 100 pixel. No, 100 pixel. 200 pixel maybe. 200 pixel. Maybe 200 pixel is enough. We'll see if we have to change, we will change it. Next, margin. I'm centering this div. So margin. First we'll make this auto. Left and right we are making this auto. Okay. 10 pixel. First we'll do this. Text align center, what happens? Now I want to justify content. I want to make this a center. Now align items center. I want to make this a center. First so let's separate this this div, we make this count count whom is a class or id. Yeah, it is an id, so we have to make it an id. So I thought it was a class. So let's make this count. Yeah, but it's not showing up. So what we should do, we should change this text. Okay, points. Okay, let's make this color as this hashtag. Let's to 70 20. Okay, it is showing up. Yeah, color is showing. So we will apply the same thing. 1 minute. Color this one. Let's add padding. Ten pixel. 40 pixel. Let's see what happened. Yeah. It is showing up. Okay. But it is not. Text size, we make this text size about 24. Text font size, font size large. First yeah, let's make this like font where font bold. Present it is okay. It is like square maybe. Make a square. 155 into 120. 155 into 120 means we are setting height. 1 minute. 155 into 120. 155 height. Width 155, sorry. Width 155 means 120. width 155. It's pixel. Padding edge. దీనికి padding add చేస్తా. Top bottom like 40 pixel, 50, 60, 70 pixel. Not this big. Like 50. Let's see. Okay, but font size. Okay, it's somewhat rounded. Corner radius is 5. Border radius 5 pixel. Okay, but let's add margin to this. Margin top bottom 20 pixel. 100. Let's see how much distance. Yeah, it is okay. Let's move to this. We'll make this same thing. Copy, instead of count guest, count home, we'll make this count. Apply the same. Okay. Now let's see. Assemblies to plus 3. initially we should set it to 0 blank, so we will make this initially to 0. Make this initially, so we will be writing here 0, 0, and we register this. Okay, initially 0. Okay, it is a blank. Now display flex order. Okay, expanding. We have to okay. Within this corner, first let's move this to this. Does this apply? Justify. Justify. Content as center. Does it do this? Okay. Because this is the direction. Okay. What if we align items? Align items. First, let's do this with start. Start. Okay. Which is cross axis this. Main axis, cross axis. Start. Okay. Let's end. Flex in, save. Okay, it is not working. Just this way. Better. This. Yeah, so that we could see this properly. Coming at the center, but now I want to make this as center. So can I make this margin auto L? No, it is not. So it came to the center. One minute, let's see this one.
The internet is the biggest wealth creation engine to ever exist. Sadly, only a relative few have been able to participate in it. At Replit, we believe that the next generation
The age-old problem has put the element in the center of the screen. Sure, we had text-align center and margin 0 auto, but they both only solve horizontal centering. It was not possible to center something vertically without having to do some crazy position absolute calculations. But then, Flexbox and Grid came along, and they totally changed the game. Using Justified Content Center and Align Item Center, we had an okay solution for centering elements. Grid even had a shorthand to turn these two into one line of code. But we still had to change the display property of the element to either Flex or Grid. And now, finally, we have the browser support for a property called Align Content. Strictly speaking, this property is not totally new. It came with Flexbox and Grid to handle vertical alignment in the layout, but it was only for Flex and Grid elements. Now it is possible to use Align Content on a normal block element. We have a simple div and we can use Text Align Center to center it horizontally, and then we can use Align Content Center to center it vertically. There is no display property required. My
Align content center. ChatGPT once. ఉందడా ఒక్క నిమిషం. ఏదని తీసుకొచ్చి and items done. Text align this. I made this from the body to the okay. And then items that we're gonna display is okay. This individual is okay. do I? Which could at the top meaning vertical was not. Vertical centering only works if the parent has height. Think of it like you can't center something vertically inside. Your body height was only as tall as content, so there is no vertical space within. Your body height was only as tall as content. Vertical space to center thin. Tool you just learned is the pair. Does the parent have height? The height is screen height. So maybe we should make this height is vertically center. Um, Screen center. We should make this. Okay. Somewhere. Okay. These buttons want this. What is it? Buttons. Class button. One minute. Let's class display flex justify content margin space between save. One minute, let's see, it is flex. Okay, not applying anything. padding is the margin of, we want to apply the margin on left and right. So how do we apply margin on left and right? First we are considering first 0, then left right we are taking as 5 pixel, 5, now we are taking 5. What the? Let's see. 5, 55. How? Oh, it's like double quote, yeah. Okay. That's why it didn't come, I think. Maybe it's just because of the double quote. So let's see, font face, double quote, custom font, double quotes. Double quotes, maybe it's in double quotes, font family double quotes, yeah. So let's see this. First, let's do the exact same thing. Font face, maybe it's due to format. Next, yeah, it changed, but the button didn't change. Button we have to make this inherited. Where this button, it doesn't inherit. So we want this to inherit. Button means class button. Okay, then we make this button font family inherit null double quotes maybe due to this format it is not coming. Let's move. I'll make button element. Yeah, in this button in this button we have to make this it's already too late. So first time doing this in GitHub. I never did in GitHub. The stage commit. It's better to do it with terminal according to my I did it very long ago. Git come push it. Let's learn it first. Let's ls documents. Then we are going to bars first. We start a git init here. Git initialized. Shit. We are adding all it into stages. No. Git commit -m. I want to basket ball school. session I'm just basically just, first session I'm making the commit, first adding all the to the stages, and then committing the staged files in committing the stage files so that it could be remade into a record. Then only this is done only at the first time. Get next time we will just add a commit and just git push. We will do it minus u origin main. Minus u origin. I'm using Arch Linux as it is, but I'm using the Omachi version of Arch. As many people say it is opinionated, but I don't care much of it. Okay. Let's check this once. Let's check. Origin is already set. Oh, we have to make a repo, right? Correct. We have to make a repo and then dashboard. Now what do we call it? School code. Okay. Okay. Let's go. Let's grab this then. Okay, sorry. This is the I'm not using. It is HTTPS. Git remote add origin. I'm making. scoreboard. First let's see. First we're setting this to the main branch as main, then git branch minus main, git push minus origin, git push minus origin main. First we are making the git branch as main, git branch minus a main branch. We are making the branch main branch, and git push minus origin main. We are pushing into the main origin. 7. Then currently I will just upload this file. One more thing. I thought of one thing to make it this Figma file. Figma file. Couldn't export the Figma. It's okay. Choose the files document. First phase of basketball. Scoreboard. Let's do this. Project. Screen. Let's make this. That's it for today. I will do the rest of the things, rest of the CSS and anything needed to do there. I will do it tomorrow, and I will update in the next live stream tomorrow. Means tomorrow means already is Tuesday, means like basically like today only, but general purpose I'm telling. Okay, that's it for this stream. Thank you. I'll see you in the next